So this is a leading question. Should people start, it's only leading because this is how S3 launched every country and every opportunity it ever did.
Yeah.
Should it be contract versus perm versus contract? So the clues are there. What's the best advice these days about a business trying to do business in the stateside in the US?
Right, so I'll go into a little bit of detail on this, but I want to use a quote actually that Dean Kelly used about something else in the RDLC lunch on Friday. And the quote he said was, taking £5 out of somebody's wallet, but leaving the wallet still on the table. You've got a market in the US that's worth 200 billion in staffing revenue. 89% of that comes from contract, 11% is from perm. So if you walk into a business and get everything that they've got perm, you've left 89% of business still on the table. The US is at will employment. So it's not like the UK where somebody says, I'm going to be a permie or I'm going to be a contractor. This role could be perm, the next role could be contract. So even your candidate pool are switching between perm and contract all the time. So if you are only going in doing perm, you're missing out on the biggest opportunity the US has to offer. So is there a debate? Absolutely zero debate in my eyes. You can even look at all the businesses who are successful over there. None of them do perm only. And there's a reason for that.
I also think about the businesses who are growing fastest at the moment. So you like Interact and Coltech and what
Absolutely.
They're doing in the US. And if you were to ask any of their leaders, well, to be fair, Jamie has never thought about perm. If you ask Pat, goes, yeah, when we went to perm, we went to the US, we were slightly in awe of some of the fees. And then he instantly regretted doing it and just reverted to all contracts and tried to come up with an SOW out of the box, thinking deliberately differently about how they're going to approach that market. It's not hard to go after the US contract market, is it?
We find that the best businesses, the most successful, using Interact as an example, they're selling solutions. They're not going in, can I have your contract or can I have your perm? They want everything that's on the table. And if you get everything that's on the table, well, the majority of it's going to be contract anyway. I understand why some people may think they want to do perm only. It's a cash flow thing. They want an immediate amount of money up front. But why not get it all? Why pigeonhole yourself into a perm only solution and leave so much on the table? Just
I agree with that.
Get some funding, get an EOR in place. Like you've got a turnkey solution at your fingertips.
Just explain EOR for people who don't know.
So really, really simply, EOR is an employer of record. In the US, you need to be registered in every single state if you want to hire talent in those particular states. And EOR is a compliant turnkey solution for any recruiter anywhere in the world who wants to hire talent in the US so that they can keep on billing, they can keep on recruiting and pass all of the admin, all of the compliance stuff off to an EOR. We'll work in the background so you're more successful.
Yeah, they don't really have a freelance market as such. Everybody has to have their healthcare and holidays pay. And again, each state has it differently. Every business, so every country that we went into at S3, because I did most of them, we went in contract first. It also meant that when you were opening up domestically there, it was just so much easier because you had regular recurring income before you actually started hiring your perm team. Who, best of times do great 10 months out of 12. So it makes perfect sense.
I was at a conference a few weeks ago and they took 15 of the biggest public companies that are out there and the average contract margin was 29%. The highest was 45%. And they're big corporates. If you're a boutique offering a bespoke service, minimum 30%. You should be going at it. I mean, there's some businesses that we work with that you need director approval to go below 30%. So that's in a bigger market with higher rates of pay and bigger margins. I genuinely don't understand why you would go to the US and not want more money and a bigger opportunity.